present about forest in the capital, and especially about the problems and prospects. Okay, first I want to introduce myself. My name is Isra Sena. Formerly in 2022, I was one of the experts of National Nusantara Authority in transition, ecology transitions. Okay, you know that President Jokowi have made the policy to move the capital from Jakarta to East Kalimantan, and there are some reasons, and I think that all of you have understood why the new capital from Jakarta to Indonesia moves to Kalimantan. One of the most important things is about environmental problems, such as the Jakarta is a shipping city, Jakarta main pollutions, and also landslide in Jakarta. Okay, you know that from Jakarta to East Kalimantan is about more than 1,000 kilometers. Yeah, and if we draw a line from Sabang to Merauke, the new capital is in the center of Indonesia. This is suitable with the policy from President Jokowi to make that the new capital as the center, not only Java centric but Indonesia centric. Okay, and one of the most important thing that you know is Kalimantan, especially in the new capital. Sometimes problem about forest, about environment, sometimes discussed by many people. So in this occasion, I want to present about the plan from the government about the forest city, green city, or sustainable city in the new capital. Okay, you know that the new capital is larger than Jakarta. It's about 4 times, and compared to Singapore, it's about 3 times. Yeah, and but you know that we only want to make that the new capital urban area only 25%, and it's about 75% as green area. You may see in the picture that the area built now with by constructions is we call government for area, and it's only about 6,671 hectare. Yeah. Okay. Talking about the new capital, actually there are 9 economic generators. It means that every place has been pointed out according to the law number C 20 and 22. So I want to say that there is the concept about the new capital very detailed until 20 and 25. I want to inform you that Nusantara has visions. That the vision we move to East Kalimantan because we want to make a global world, a global city for all. Global city for all, and then there are 3 missions that will build the city, the global city, or global sustainable city. This is the first reason. And the second is to make the new capital as the identity of Indonesia or national identity. And the third is about how to increase or the center of economy, the new center of economy to Indonesia, especially for East Indonesia. Okay, talking about sustainable city in the world, there is some specific aim, such as that the new capital should be forest city, green city, and smart city, but we call sustainable city. And it is leadership. And if you talk about forest city, actually in attachments of the law number 3
2022, there is some principle which is not far different with the principle of the forest city, like the forest city in the world. This is the key performance indicators. Yes. We have planned, our government have planned that the new capital has key performance indicator until 2045. So the first state that if you want to make the new capital city, the new capital city should be 75 green area. It means that 95% as forest city and 10% as food area. This is the key indicator, and also if there is green space placement for institutional, commercial, and residential high-rise building, it should be replaced. Okay. Before we discuss about the forest city, I want to inform that there are some things about sustainable city in the capital of Indonesia. That is a forest city or green area about 75%, urban area 25%. The second is that we should use mass transportation, and the third is about low emission carbon. It means that in the new capital we only use later the renewable energy, and also food resistance, circular, and resilience. And the most important thing is safe and affordable. It means that every people in the new capital can have benefit from that. This is the area, and now the progress of the new capital will be finished. Yeah, especially for the preparation of the Indonesians' Independence Day on August 17. Yeah. Many people say why President Jokowi is in hurry to move the capital from Jakarta to East Kalimantan. Actually, the answer is no. Yeah. Because talking about Nusantara Development Phase is until 100 for the Indonesia Independence Day. Yeah. One thing to be done by the government nowadays is only to build presidential palace, state palace, ministerial coordinator building, and also the house of ministry. And most of them have been constructed by the government and use green construction concept. Okay, this is the development focus. It's not large. Now we have built about more than 2,000 hectares. Yeah. And investment opportunity also has been given to the investor. And you know that in Indonesia, especially from Indonesian investor, there are many investors there. And if I may say, it's more than 50 trillion rupiah. Yeah. So these programs is very interested by the investor, especially in the local. Some people say why there is no international investments. In this case, I want to clarify that actually there are many international investors, but we have the policy that for the kawasan inti pusat pemerintahan or the government call, yeah, should be local investor. Yeah, this is if I want to describe that in the next, this is the model of the new capital. Yeah, green constructions, and every building we try to put a tree or plantations, and it is conducted now in the new capital, especially around the President Palace and State Palace. This is for investment opportunity. Okay, we now discuss about forest city in the new capital. Some observer or researchers say that the new capital will destroy the forest and environment. Maybe some of you think about that also. But in the suggestions before I make clarification about the reason that the new capital do not destroy the environment, I want to inform you about the principle of forest city development in the new capital. Yeah, like in another country, if we talk about forest city, it means that we should conservations of natural resource and wildlife habitats. But how about in the new capital? It is the question. If we talk about the new capital until now, actually we have made constructions for the government buildings and in my experience, because every week I go to the new capital, until now, there is no activity which disturb the forest, because the locations we build building there is in the core area of government. It means that only eucalyptus, you call the plants eucalyptus. They plant the tree to make paper. And there are many in the new capital about the plantations, maybe more than 40,000 hectares there. It means that if we calculate more than 25%, if we want to make urban area in the new capital. The second connection with nature, I have show you just now that this is we have made in the Kipper Indicator. This is stated from the attachments of Law number 3, 2023, that green space should be provided in the new capital. So every people who stay in the new capital will be connected with nature. Local development, this is the activity in the Kipper Indicator. We say that in 2045, the new capital city of Indonesia should be zero emission. And about water resource development in relation with holistic, integrated, and sustainable. For water, we know that water from the ground is less in the new capital. But we call air permukaan from rain and also from danau. How to say in English danau? River, yeah, from river. And we in the new capital we use Sepaku Semoy Dam and Index Sepaku. And now the system, all the system has been constructed and used in the new capital. And then control development at this point, we carry out it, and assistant foster in the new capital there are many society and also organizations, the people itself go to the new capital to be involved as the citizen, for example. Okay, you see also this is the new capital city of Indonesia in the map, yeah. And Sepaku now, if we compare to Jakarta, is a hub. Yeah, it means that Jakarta and Sepaku, 2 times Sepaku, to the same Jakarta. And if we compare, if we combine Sepaku, Luajanan, Muara Jawa, Samboja area, it will be greater than Jakarta. Yeah. Okay. I think the government make policy to develop the city because we do hope that we will be have benefits like economic, social, and environmental also. Okay, what's the problem in the new capital? This is the problems. The first, land. In the new capital, there are about 2,000 and more than 2,055 255,000 hectare land there, and until now there are a problem with the land, but only 2,886. And just now I discussed with the deputy of social culture of the new capital of Nusantara Authority. He told me that there are about more than 50 hectare has been resolved, and I think last week the President of the Republic of Indonesia has issued the new regulations about how to solve the land problem in the capital, especially how to make a good compensation for the people there. The second is water. It is discussed by many people in Indonesia because President Jokowi have stated that there is no water in the capital. But you know, President Jokowi told to the journalists in the second week of July, and actually the realizations in the last of July. And now, yesterday I have discussed with Pak Dani Sumadilaga that the water can be used. But the problem is in the future because the water used now is only for the government in the core area, not surround or not the all. It means that we still need investor there to make water the people. And then food we have discussed yesterday. Actually, in my opinion, talking about food in the new capital, we can say that like just now will be provided by the other region like Sulawesi and also Java. Why so? Because I know that the aim or the purpose of the new capital is to make the new centrum of economy. It means that not only for the new capital but also for the region around. Like just now have been informed by Pak Nasir, Donggala and Palu. But I just want to comment that talking about environment declaration in Palu and Donggala, actually there is the regulations that it is not permitted to make or to send illegal mining to the new capital. Energy, this is the problem also in the capital because you know that this is also discussed by the president last week. Some people say that there is no energy or electrical in the new capital, but it's not true. The reality is until now there are 10 megawatt solar cells, solar plant in the new capital, and will be fulfilled until 50 megawatt. The problem also because this energy or the solar cell only for the government area. I discussed how to solve the other problem like energy around the new capital. The official said that we ask the investor to do that because you know in the new capital only renewable energy can be permitted. And also in the new capital, industrial concession. There are many. Yeah, there are many concessions there. So we can say that actually, since industrial concession, because the wood used by the company, so the wood or the tree or the forest in the new capital is less than we may imagine. Oil palm concession also there are many. Mining concessions, there are more than 100 mining concessions in the capital. So if someone wants to talk about the new capital will destroy the environment, in my opinion, just now, that it's not true because there are some things will be done by the government about this. Flood potentials, and this is has been